Look at me. Warning. Put up on my salad, dog. Fuck a good vessel to my dog. Fuck a nigga hard out, dog. Nigga trip, I'ma get on whack. Smoke a kush, post it up with a sack. Well, nigga, come do warning. Shit going on in this industry, ain't nothing changed. Every week. It's life. We're gonna touch up on some of that shit real soon. Awareness to all my street niggas out there, in case y'all didn't know. Every 20 feet in New York City, there's a video camera set up, whether it's a business, apartment building, or whatever. I'm tired of seeing my niggas running and then getting froze shot after they did a shooting or a robbery or some stupid shit. You gotta change your MO, my brother. Crime does not pay no more. There's a camera every motherfucking 20 feet. News 1 every night, I see a nigga running away from doing some shit, and I be like, damn, got it. Somebody gonna get that reward. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, nigga. Probably a nigga hanging with you. Yeah. You ain't feeding right. Or a nigga just wants you out the way. But niggas, find another way, man. It is a video camera every 20 feet. From New York City at that. Now, I need you, especially, well, I'm about 11 and a half, so I can do it. But just walk on your feet. Just estimate the 20 feet, and it's a camera right there waiting to get your ass. You know what I'm saying? And if you wear a mask, don't wear the jacket you wear every day, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Or the only chain you got, or the only pair of sneakers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my brothers, we got to find another way, man. For real talk, man. Flip the script, man. This is America, man. If you can't find a way to make a legal dollar, you need to go to another planet any motherfucking way. Very true. Real talk. Flip the script, my niggas. 888-845, Street Sweeper Radio. Okay, you got a guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Representing that dirty South. You understand what I'm saying? Baby Savage in the building.
That's right, the guy to grind.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, good to be here. It's a pleasure.
Now, independent, right?
Right.
You might be one of the very few independent niggas I know.
Yeah.
That has a tour bus.
Right.
That look better than some niggas that got record deals.
Right. Yeah. And, I got 2 of them.
So you got 2 of them?
Yeah.
I seen the one parked in Harlem.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I seen you parked up in Harlem. I seen the joint. You understand what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So what made you want to invest in the tour bus?
Man, 2011, I did over 200 shows, and it's like when I do a show, I got to buy my hotel, my crew hotel. So at the end of the day, it was like a 3-in-1 deal for myself. I saved on hotels over like 30 grand a period over my tour. Then I wrapped it so it was promotion at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a billboard on wheels, and at the end of the day, it's saving money, and then it's a write-off too. You know,
this nigga here got this game down pat. Now, I respect your hustle, like I told you. I don't really know him that good, but he came at me on some business shit, on some like, yo, my nigga, I could get more people up on who you are, and I could get you to review people's music and this and that, and people will motherfucking respect you. And I'm like, you know, you hear shit from people every day.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker just had people hollering at me to get their shit reviewed. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, anybody with a legal hustle, man, the hustle supersedes, you know, the celebrity. Sometimes, like a lot of people would just be like, "Oh, nah, nobody knows him in New York.
Right.
He's not known up here.
Right.
I don't want him on my man." If a nigga that grind like you grind, and the ideas you have, and then you got a fucking tour bus and you drove like shit like that, you gotta give niggas lanes like that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You understand? It's just the way the game is, man.
Yeah.
And where you out of?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay. Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge, yeah, definitely.
How long you been into the music game?
Man, about 4 years right now. Yeah, you know, I came home from prison, and I actually got with some guys, and we made a documentary about my life in the streets, and I made so much money off of that DVD. You know, I started rapping. This right here was an avenue for me to actually create some income for myself and create that route around the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, beautiful.
Get away from the street shit and get some legal thing. Clean shit up.
clean it up, man. That's what I did.
And I gotta respect that, man. I always was the type of individual to say that you gotta respect anybody that's trying to find a way to feed their family without hurting somebody else. Because the nigga that you're not trying to get an opportunity to could be the same nigga knocking you or your family member upside their head. You understand what I'm saying? To get what they need. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I definitely respect the grind and the hustle. So we got some music over there?
Yeah, definitely, man. My single is actually playing on 17 radio stations right now in the South. Just a little dope boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jump that off, Shade 45.
Just a little dope boy trying to fight a dope charge. Times hard, got me ripping up this dope hard. Nigga scarred, just pray I make it to tomorrow. Like to make it when I take a break and bigger bar. Years later, see my future, probably couldn't fathom that I would be the one securely sitting in a phantom. Baby savage on the rise, I'm going all out. The empire's on the reign, no doubt. O2 trying to come up on a key or two. Feed my fam down, what must a nigga do? Hit baby T up on the cello, talking nigga calm. Gave him 2 rosters, throw bags and a loaded gun. The business street is yours, control that shit like a dun. Papa Chula the ruler, I done you Teflon. Black got it, nobody got me, my name is John. This is the mob, bitch, send me one that nigga done. My nigga low 100, pop him something from him dope. His brother blow straight ready, so I let him go. Keep it silent, little nigga, I told my nigga Mo. When I go shoot me a kite and the homie roll. Bank account full, laughing niggas up the haters. Mass Mouse house sitting on a couple acres. Relaxing where I'm at, go fuck how you niggas feeling. And I'm chilling the count strolls. Cool me, just a little dope boy trying to fight a dope charge. Times hard, got me ripping up this dope hard. Niggas scarred, just pray I make it to tomorrow. Fight to make it when I take a break and bigger bar. Years later, see my future, probably couldn't fathom that I would be the one securely sitting in a phantom. Baby savage on the rise, I'm going all out. The empire's on the reign, no doubt. You talking fast, but no catch, my nigga, I ain't with it. You talking cash, bring it fast, nigga, let's get it. I promise I'm getting this money like never before. Honestly, keepers can't even keep up with the score. I went to prison, came back like I'm tenfold. Represented the ditches, numbers written in bold. I had a white judge, but he still showed me love. Black DA won't let up, I think he got a grudge. My estate is laid, my cup is more than perfect. Windows blind, thick lens, I'm seeing through my curtains. Made a lot of money from these drugs, the streets witness. Credibility crept because I had a business. We had a losing situation, made this shit legitimate. Switching courses, navigate because I felt different. Went from nothing to something, I got a pocket pissing. Never something to nothing, when you got a mission. Just a little dope boy trying to fight a dope charge. Times hard, got me ripping up this dope hard. Niggas scarred, just pray I make it to tomorrow. Fight to make it when I take a break and bigger bar. Years later, see my future, probably couldn't fathom that I would be the one securely sitting in a phantom. Baby savage on the rise, I'm going all out. The empire's on the reign, no doubt. You hating on the guy, but it's your choice. The Lord wanna see you boys in a Rolls Royce. You hating on the God, understand the meaning. The Lord wanna see you boys in a Lamborghini.
Drama King in the building, Jazzy Bell TV in the building. We got Baby Savage in the building, represent that Baton Rouge.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, what is the life like down there right now? You understand? Like,
Boosie just came home.
Okay, shout out to Boosie. That's the homie right there. That's definitely the homie. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him and with him.
Yeah, man, it's crazy down there. You know, Boosie. They've been waiting for a minute, but other than that, you know, the scene is great, man. You know, I'm getting money, just constantly getting it in. You know, I consider myself the biggest independent artist since Master P. Like literally, and I'm putting in the work to prove it. I'm the greatest, and can't nobody tell me different. I am that I am. And you know, I just been working down there in Louisiana, man, doing shows, beating up the radio scene, as well as just promoting and marketing. You know, I got my thing going on with the billboards.
Yeah. And a lot of people in this game just because they don't see you all over BET or MTV, they count you out like, oh, that nigga washed up, he broke somewhere, probably lying somewhere with a cup. No, real talk, that's what they do.
No, that's what
not knowing a motherfucker still touring,
right,
still eating, probably getting more money than some of these niggas you see on TV all day, because a lot of that shit is a fraud.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta dress themselves up and shit and look like it's more than what it really is, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of artists, like, I remember first time when I seen Yo Gotti perform.
Right.
We was in St. Louis. And I knew of him. You know, he did a song on my album. He was cool and everything, but I didn't know his following. And
right.
Man, we went out on the stage and he said, Slay, I'm gonna bring you out on the stage, man. I was like, oh man. I don't get nothing thrown at me, like fucking with the homie. Like, I don't know if he really, and when he got on the stage,
right,
niggas screamed like he was fucking Eminem.
Yeah.
Knew every word to every joint off his mixtape. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? You understand? So it's like, it's crazy that a lot of y'all brothers from the South and the Midwest got these fan bases, like cult fan bases that we won't recognize, we'll never see, and some of us will never know. Like, I'm K Slay, I didn't even know. This was like 4 or 5 years. I didn't know Yo Gotti shit was the way it was because I had been out there and never been to one of those shows. You understand? So a nigga might see you and go, oh man, he just a South nigga.
Right.
Ain't really got nothing going on. But meanwhile, you doing mad shows.
Right.
You getting other niggas shows booked.
Right.
You got fucking tour buses that look crazy, wrapped up and all that shit.
Diesel trucks too.
Yeah, that's made. You got diesel trucks?
Yeah, my bread trucks. I got 2 of them, man. I got my own distribution company. And they wrap with my pictures on them just like my tour buses. Yeah.
I seen that. I had, you know, I'm the type of person that do my homework. I don't just listen to what people tell me. After a while, and I start looking. I looked in your IG and I seen them. I said, this nigga really do got a fucking tour bus. Like, I'm looking and I'm observing, like, okay, I'm seeing the show shit. I'm like, this nigga really doing what he's doing. Gotta respect it, man. You understand?
I appreciate that.
It's all good. I respect the grind of everything. And you from Baton Rouge and you rolled up here, you got on the road from there to New York.
Yeah, this is big, man. I watch Shade 45, like, you know, like, I just be waiting for something else to come out. Like, you know, if something else don't come out, then I'm like, man, when you gonna drop something else? So, like, this is a big, you know, like, in the South, we don't have this. Like, no outlets, media outlets, period. You know what I'm saying? I think DJ Drama trying to do something now. But other than that, like, in Louisiana and Texas, ain't nobody doing this type of stuff like the Breakfast Club, Shade 45, and, you know, different media outlets like that. So, you know, for me to be here right now, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's great. You know, I'm here.
You got on that motherfucking road. 45 Street Sweeper Radio. You got something else in this, right?
Yes, I
do.
do.
All right, we're gonna jump that off. So, Baby Savage in the building. I definitely want to thank you for coming through, sitting down with us, fucking with us. You understand what I'm saying? You know, giving New York, tri-state area, and all around the globe, because you know, everybody can hear you. You know
Word.
Yeah, we this shit global. You know what I'm saying? Are you on the IG?
And Baby Savage got it grand.
Right.
Yeah. Twitter, Baby Savage. Facebook, Alonzo Sanders. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm on all the social sites, bro. I'm a social site freak. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get my money from. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you definitely know how to work that net. That's how you found me.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a mixtape right here?
Yeah, no, that's my album.
This album you got?
Yeah. I sold 7,000 copies on SoundScan, Nelson SoundScan. It's registered and everything. And Best Buy independently did that. Yeah,
that's a nice number these days.
Right.
7,000 units.
Hey, I sold more units than some of these people who had major deals. I read up on that and I keep up with the numbers. Yeah.
You said some shit to me earlier. I make you know you do. I see got the barcode. Okay, you're official. You know what I'm saying? Mind your hustle, man. If some of these New York dudes had a tenth of the hustle you had, niggas would be out the gate.
I wanted to touch on something too, Sled. Earlier when you was talking about your guy and his following, see, that's one of the big things, like in the South, and exactly with me too, because see, like I got my own cult following, and it's not with fans, it's like with independent artists. Like I got them by the thousands, and like anytime I do something, they always follow me. You know what I'm saying? But along with them come family members, friends, and they followers. So it's even much bigger than that. So that's why, like when I do a tour, and I might do 200 to 300 shows a year, and all of my shows are sold out now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that in the beginning, but you know, over the time of me educating myself and just learning new things. Now, like last year I did 2013, all my shows were sold out. Like every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. You know, we doing numbers like at least 300 to 400 each venue. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do smaller venues, but the average is like 300. You know, and I get 100% of the dough, 100% of everything.
And yeah, and another thing I remember, we ain't gonna get into dollar amount,
Right.
but it was you said some shit that a lot of niggas, especially up here, like it was like if somebody comes for a show, your rate is your rate. But in some cases, if it's worth it, you take what they got and do that motherfucking show. You understand what I'm saying? Like niggas up here are just they stupid, yo. Like real talk.
Right. Certain price, if that ain't it, they don't want the show.
They ain't gonna do it. Instead of saying, well, let me think about the time when I couldn't even get this certain price right here.
Right.
You know what? Let me scoop this shit up. Fuck it. I ain't gonna give them an hour. I'm gonna give niggas a half hour.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm gonna give them what they got, but I ain't gonna turn it away. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And
that's how I do it, man. I take anything. I think, like I was telling one of my homeboys about the verses I do, man. Last year I did over 480 some verses. And I was doing them for like anything a nigga had, like $100, $200, $300, but I made over $80,000 just off of verses.
Add it up. Add it up. Add it up. Niggas don't understand it, man. Again, I salute you for getting on that motherfucking tour bus. How many hours is that?
23 and a half.
Oh, damn.
He did 23 and a half hours to come here, and this nigga that won't do 23 minutes.
Yeah.
To come sit there and promote their shit. Niggas is crazy, yo.
I just made history though. Like this I made history here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm independent artist, I watch your show all the time. So like, you know, back like I got people hitting my phone right now saying I'm proud of you and man, you doing big things, everything right now because they paying attention and they watching. So, you know, like right now, this is a big moment for me in my career. I just made history. Like I said, it's monumental. It's nothing small and minute. That's why I took the 23 hours to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the way the shit all started out. He's a very wise nigga. I have no idea. You understand? Because at first I was like, man, this nigga here crazy, another crazy nigga on the net. I sat here and I thought about how much sense shit made that I said, I ain't never had nobody, you know what I'm saying, with that idea. So this nigga got to have some other ideas.
You ain't seen that yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm not crazy. 80-Day Shade 45, Street Super Radio. So we're going to jump into this single again, right?
Warning. The Drama King is in the building. The Drama King is in the
trying to fight a dope charge. Times hard, got me ripping up this dope hard. Nigga scarred, just pray I make it to tomorrow. Fight to make it, what I take and break it bigger bar. Years later, see my future, probably couldn't fathom that I would be the one securely sitting in a phantom. Baby Savage on the rise, I'm going all out. The Empire's on the reign, no doubt. O2 trying to come up on a key or two. Feed my fam down, what must a nigga do? Hit baby T up on the cello, talking nigga come. Gave him 2 ounces, dope bags, and a loaded gun. The business street is yours, control that shit like a done. Papa Chula, the ruler, IW Teflon. Black guy, ain't nobody got me, my name is John. This is the mob, bitch, send me when that nigga done. My nigga low 100, pop on something for them dope. His brother blow straight ratted, so I let him go. Keep it silent, little nigga, I told my nigga Mo. When I go shoot me a kite and the homie roll. Bank account full, laughing niggas up the haters. Massive mouse house sitting on a couple acres. Relaxing where I'm at, a ghost for how you niggas feeling. And I'm chilling the count strokes.
K104 Hip Hop and R&B special guest all the way from the 318 to the 214.
Yeah.
I call him the grind god.
Right, the god of grind.
No, you the grind god. You god of grind, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. Baby Savage in the building, man. Hanging out, bro. It's been a long time coming. Big homie, see you. You out there. You
Right.
working. You've been in these streets like concrete.
Right.
I told you a long time ago, man, there's no losers in the music game.
Right,
It's just people quit before it's their time.
definitely.
So, you definitely been out there grinding, man. I've been seeing you all in New York. I get the phone calls, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, from the big homies.
Right.
You know this kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in the studio with Flip.
Right,
I said,
right.
Baby Savage is a grind hog. I gotta,
Yeah.
I gotta salute that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, man, what you been doing?
I appreciate that, man. Before I even get started, I want to say, man, it's not only a pleasure, but a privilege to even be here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Because-
you on the main stage now.
Yeah, definitely. With you though.
Oh,
You know what I'm
come
saying?
on.
Hey man, come on, man. I ain't gassing you up. That's
Yeah.
real.
Real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying? You done came a long way yourself, man.
Mhm.
I've been watching you since I was 16. So that's over 15 years, me with my eyes on you, knowing
Right.
who you are and watching where you grow. So, man, I just been working, bro. Trying to take it to the next level, building my brand, building my company.
Right.
And
Well, first off, I just want
Mhm.
to say, it's all about, being independent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
relying, on anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Getting up off your own,
Yeah.
ass and really getting up and going and get it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, and I really think like you're one of the biggest independent artists out there, you know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
I'm going to say that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I hope you feel like that.
I know that. And
Why do you feel like you're the biggest independent artist?
Before we even get into that, right? I want to say this right here about independent artists because I'm a true independent artist. It's a fad I watched in the last past year or so.
Real.
All these artists saying they're
Boss.
independent and they bosses.
Yeah.
But they got a major label radio campaign pushing their single,
Mhm.
a major radio marketing, advertising, promotion,
Mhm.
budget.
Right.
You are an independent label acting with a major label. It's a difference.
It's a difference.
I cut a check, it come out my bank account.
Right.
Even to make this trip here, guess what? I
Bank
paid
account.
for it. And if it was a artist doing that with a label, they would have paid for travel and everything.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. So I'm a true independent artist. But the reason why I really feel like I'm the biggest independent artist, man, it's not about the money I'm making.
Right.
It's not about the 300 shows a year I'm doing, the accolades I'm doing,
Right.
the major media outlets that I've been on that no other independent artists are on.
Right.
It's about how I help independent artists. It's about
Wow.
me actually educating them, empowering them,
Mhm.
taking them to the next level, and teaching them new technology and techniques via social media
Right.
to create our own portals. Because right now we saying fuck some of these platforms that don't cater to us.
Right.
It's like it's a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say the gatekeepers are gone,
Right.
but all these places are creating platforms for their labels, and we are shunned. So right now I'm telling artists, create your own portal. You got
Wow.
social media, build it.
Wow. Y'all
Yeah.
stick and stay with A-Bay, man. K104 Baby Savage is here with me, and it's a pleasure.
Right.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
318 to the 214 to the world. Y'all keep it like it's K104. K104 Hip Hop and R&B, Baby Savage, rocking with Bay Bay. What's up, Pimp June?
Oh man, at it again.
All right, so you call yourself the God of Grind.
Right.
What's the real definition behind the God of Grind?
Well, you know what? I actually got that name from Beezy. Shout out to Beezy.
Rest in peace, Beezy.
Rest in peace, because he used to always call me the God Grind. Right? Same thing you call me without even
Real
saying
talk.
it.
Yeah.
And I actually love that. So I just turned it to the God of Grind myself.
Real talk.
Or whatnot. Let me turn this
Obama.
off. But
That's Obama. Obama's calling.
Yeah.
I need the network.
But I tell you what, though, God of Grind is not just for me. That's for all independent artists. I used to have so many independent artists hitting me up wanting me to sign them. So I created a label and a touring company to teach them, educate them how to make money. And that's where Guys of Grind came from. So it's actually an organization to help build independent artists, sign them to a label, put them through tours, and show them how to make money and not just music.
And that's what I was going to say, you know, and to add to what you were saying, you know, once you, each one, reach one, teach one.
Right.
So I salute that, you know, and continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to build a network, and it'll determine our net worth.
Exactly.
So what's next for Baby Savage? I mean, talk to me.
Man, I'm going to tell you something. And getting into what's next for me, you watched the TV show Empire?
Did I?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I've been doing since 2013, and it's imprinted in XXL Magazine, Respect Magazine, and Shade 45, 2013 October, before the show even came out. I said that I was going to franchise my record label, put it in the buildings, create one hub for all of the music industry with different outlets in one building, and bring it to Wall Street, right? And I said this 2013. One of my homeboys was like, man, the people stole your idea, because I had been putting it into so many major outlets. And I was like, I can't just really say they stole the idea, because so many people around the world have the same
Great
ideas.
minds think alike.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, that was a confirmation from God that I'm going in the right direction. But what's next for me is I plan on getting 16 buildings. Each building will house 3 states across the United States.
Wow.
And it's going to be a distribution company, marketing center, studio. Even some of them are going to be clubs and venues. I'm not going to say clubs, but venues.
Venues, right.
For independent artists to throw shows, parties, concerts, as well as other things like that. And I'm going to put that on the stock market. So that's actually what I'm working on, a multi-million dollar venture.
You're going to take Live Nation, you're going to take the music industry, you're going to take the labels, you're going to try to combine all that
into one.
Monopoly.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
The first building going to be in Shreveport.
Wow.
Yeah.
The hometown.
The hometown, man. Yeah.
So basically, you're saying you're going to always remain an independent artist, or you want a major deal?
I'm not going to say I'm shunning away from a major deal, because I would love to have a major deal.
Because I was going to say, it's nothing like spending other folks' money.
Exactly. I just wanted to be the right thing. Right now I'm at a level where I'm comfortable with the money. So I'm at the point right now where I'm not really worried about no upfront money in my pocket. I want to take my image and my brand to that next level and put it into some real marketing and promotion dollars that's going to hit me on the billboards.
It's funny that you say that, because a lot of artists, when they come up, they're just concentrating on, I say the top end.
Yeah.
The top end is being an artist in the studio, building your project.
Right.
And then they have no bottom.
Exactly.
So it's a beautiful thing to see an artist come from and build his bottom end.
Yeah.
And then worry about the top end.
Right.
Because Mr. said it best. He said 90% of this is your business.
10%.
And 10%
is music.
K104 Hip Hop and R&B got my brother from another mother in the building. Yeah. Baby Savage.
The guy
I got this joint now. Pole gymnastic.
Right.
What is the inspiration behind pole gymnastic? I mean, I know.
Right.
You're inspired. That's where, the movement I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's sexy nowadays.
Yeah, right.
Pole gymnastics. Talk to me.
And I just had been, I got some word from one of my big homies that I've been making some dark music. So
yeah.
I wanted to light it up a little bit.
Who told you that?
So,
Yeah.
I wanted to take it down some notches, because I do cater to the streets.
Right.
But I wanted to do something for the ladies, something for the club.
You're talking.
And something everybody could feel good, man. So, that's what this really was about. And not only that, it's not just a record for the strippers. It's a record for the strippers who actually do it as an art. That's why it's called pole gymnastics.
Yeah.
You got them girls who just booty clap.
They from the put that into the real gymnastics, right? Now you know they finna really put that into the Olympics.
Stripping?
Yeah, no, pole.
Oh.
Pole gymnastics. They finna put that into the real Olympics.
Right.
You got them flipping
What?
and
Man, that's really an art.
that's an art.
I ain't talking about the claps, the booty
No.
claps.
You talking about the pole
Right.
upside down?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's an art.
Yes.
When I see a girl like that in the club, I make sure I tip her.
Yes, sir.
Because she really working.
She really working.
You know, they just get up there, stand and make the booty cheeks go,
No.
you know.
You get on that pole.
Yeah, and
that's
work it.
Art.
That's art. Yeah.
Man, you know what? We're going to drop the brand new joint right now. I'm bringing it back. $30 Texas. Turn them radios up. Baby Savage. Pole gymnastics.
Pose on the track.
She in love with the money.
She in love with the money.
Tens when it's hundreds.
10, 20, 100.
She really be dancing. Go hard, go at it. Flipping, bending over backwards. The pole gymnastics. She in love with the money.
She in love with the money.
Tens when it's hundreds.
10, 20, 100.
She really be dancing. Go hard, go at it. Flipping, bending over backwards. The pole gymnastics. She tried 9 to 5, had to quit, not enough at a regular job. Now she's struggling to survive. Do what she do just to stay alive. She love to exercise. Grab the pole with her thighs. Close her eyes, take a ride. Now she on the other side. And she the one to get the most cake. Tennis real ain't nothing fake. Gotta hustle for the bills, and the girl got skills. Entertaining for real, the mother girls get killed. Her pole are classic. Oh, so nasty. Curve like a big graphic. Technique fantastic. She done been through so much. She ain't gave up yet. To get away dancing, releasing stress. Get nervous, get naked, but she still keep posing. Got a pole that ain't gon' make it, so she keep on going. She in love with the money.
She in love with the money.
Tens when it's hundreds.
10, 20, 100.
She really be dancing. Go hard, go at it. Flipping, bending over backwards. Them pole gymnastics. She in love with the money.
She in love with the money.
Tens when it's
Time for Black Arky holding it down. Baby Savage.
Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to slide through the Triple D, man, get money with me. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Woo.
God of grind, ladies and gentlemen. Baby Savage, K104. Let's go. Yee. Ooh-wee. K104, hip hop and R&B. The only station pays your bills. Oh my God, it's the weekend. Mother's Day weekend. I want to say early happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that do it bigger than big. #1 moms in the world. Matter of fact, moms, we're going to try to pay your bills tonight at 7:20 p.m. with Cat Daddy. Sign up right now to get your mom's bills paid. myk104.com and listen for her name at 7:20.
But like right now I got 196 billboards up. These 196. This is my smaller one. 196. Over $200,000 in paper and vinyl. You hear what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Alone. We still not talking about marketing dollars and the other things, right? Like radio and magazines, like that's something else. We just whole nother budget. Okay. Independent. No major.
Hold on, time out. This out your pocket.
Out my pocket.
Okay.
Out my shows. I take percentages off my shows and allocate it to stuff like this to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Allocated the shit
I allocated the shit.
in real life.
Am I talking to?
No.
Okay. Let me know.
You doing your thing, man. Y'all know people ain't talking to
Word.
You got something to say.
The day is near. Most just don't realize.
Say. Hey, we live in the charge, man. It's Jack Thriller Presents, man. 24/7 with Baby Savage, man. We out here. What, we at Shreveport? Oh, man, this is where it go down there, dog.
Yeah, this way it go down there. You already know.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of homeboys.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? They country as hell, but never have I met a nigga more country than Baby Savage, dog.
I'm from Baton Rouge, though. You know,
It's a different-
but I'm from Baton Rouge.
It's a different kind of country out here, man.
Yeah, where?
A lot of open land, man. Tell me about Shreveport, man? What can niggas find out about Shreveport? What we should be surprised to know?
It's ratchet down here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manny Go. He started the ratchet movement. My dude, he locked up right now doing some time trying to make his way home. Shout out to him. Just a little dope boy trying to fight a dope charge. The time's hard, got me whipping up the dope hard. Niggas star, just pray I make it to the bar. Like to make it when I take it, bring it bar. You just made to see my future probably get together. That I will be the security sitting in the phantom. Big seconds on the rise, pouring all up. Little piles on the brain, no doubt. But this is my new mixtape I just dropped. It's called The Guy to Grime. You know what I'm saying? They can get it exclusively at that Piff. If they want it in the streets, it's sold exclusively over here at Village Mart. Give them a shot at the bus and stuff right there. You know? Yeah. Believe that.
So, you know, you got to show me this what's going on right here, man. You got a truck, your own rap truck, and your own rap bus. And not many people have this, man, on their independent grind, man. You got to tell me about this, dog. Let's go over here first. Let's go over here. What we sitting on at first? You didn't watch the car, but it's okay. You country, so
I don't even drive it no more.
you don't even
I
drive.
just brought it out for you, Jay.
Okay.
Yeah. I be riding in the Rolls Royce Phantom. Check this out. I got 2 diesel trucks too, and they rap. All right. I started out
Diesel trucks. They're trucks that like people distributing
red trucks, like description. Yeah.
That's what. Oh, all right.
Word. I got them because I wanted to actually distribute my own product in the stores like throughout the South, and that's what I've been doing. And I'm also registered with Sounds Man, like a real business. But I started out with this. This was my first vehicle. I started out when I rapped this. I moved on to 2 diesel trucks, and then I went and bought this bus right here. And then I went and bought me a real bus because this is actually an RV, because I got a real tour bus too. And I bought this right here to minimize on the cost of hotels because I do so many shows. And after you pay for hotels for myself, some of my crew, even $200 could add up to $20,000 when you're doing 100 shows every 4 months.
That makes sense.
So like, and I do like 300-400 shows a year. So that's basically a savings of like $80 grand just off of hotels. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get hotels, sometimes my little homies got other activities that they want to be involved in.
I understand. So this how it really go down.
Yeah.
You running this shit.
I'm running this.
You sure niggas know you out this bitch?
Yeah, everywhere.
What's happening with you, man? This my boy right here.
Yeah.
Baby Savage, you heard me? Down here in Shreveport doing this thing, you heard me? We represent that rules to the
Where you know this nigga from, man?
We went to school together, and this boy is from that rules, you heard me?
Yeah.
We represent. Me, myself, Constantine, a.k.a. Jukebox Slim. I'm down here doing that R&B. I got that R&B for your ass, you heard me? Holla at your boy, you heard me? Down here doing my thing. Got my own beats, got my own music. I'm singing my own songs, so we out here doing it big.
How often this happening to you, dog?
Man, everywhere I go, I really don't go too many places no more because it happen all the time. But this my homie right here. Like, you know, I really look out for like a lot of independent artists around here too. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I got a ad in the XXL reaching out to all independent artists to get at me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's in the freshman cover too, right?
The freshman cover.
That's like a serious cover right now.
Serious cover. Very serious.
Where the money at? Where the motherfucking money at? Give me somebody to answer drink, nigga. You nigga. I know you. You look like you got drink, nigga.
I ain't
For the
know
money.
all this.
Savage, where we at now, man?
We out here in Shreveport, man. It's like
By the fun shop and Family Dollar.
By the fun shop and Family Dollar. It's like a middle class here.
Okay, middle class. Okay. Like what type of people stay around these places? People with money.
Yeah.
Like doctors and lawyers and shit like that.
Yeah, doctors, lawyers.
Nurses and nurses and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
More on that level.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, patient care technician.
Yeah.
Niggas that went to Everest College.
Somebody who can go buy an album from the store and that big.
There you go. I see what you're saying right now, man. And so you got your own. This is a big ass billboard right here. How big is this billboard?
14 feet tall, 48 feet long.
Yeah. Oh shit. Now, how much does it cost to maintain a month?
$600 a month, $6,000 a year. I got 9.
9. Damn.
I got a lot of creative, innovative ways to create sponsorship and income from different sources besides my own.
Man, can you let me in on that? Can you tell the people how they get their shit out?
Gotta hit me up. You know, I send the type of information. I don't give away for free. Games to be sold. Be on the lookout. Y'all go cop that album. Self-titled Baby Savage in stores. This is Baby Savage, the guy to grind, the independent rap messiah, the deity of hustle. He said it first. And you're watching the Realness Mag TV. Watch out, man, watch out when I can top out. Me and the team bring those of you who unaware, best he gone.
I remember your DVD, Decade of Deception and
Deception and Destruction. Yeah.
Okay, say it again for the viewers.
A decade of dope deception and destruction.
Okay, and that was just you. That was you documenting your street life.
Right.
So how did you make that transition from the street life into the music game with the hustle?
Man, I always been a hustler, and I was a boss in the streets too, just controlling people who basically who used to work for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I left the streets, my main concern was being able to uphold this lifestyle that I was already committed to. And when I left the streets, I went through a process of probably about 6 months to a year, financially not being able to keep up with what I was previously used to. So I was like, okay, well, I got to make something happen. I made the DVD, made a lot of money off the DVD, and I saw potential for it to get bigger. But I didn't want to keep on doing the DVD thing. Around about the age of, I'm going to say 26 through 27, that's when I took it serious. I met Agony Life. He's an independent artist from Houston.
No doubt.
And I got his DVD bought it from him off the streets. And I just seen him count a lot of money and living that lifestyle like I lived. So I was like, nigga, you selling dope, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, bro, I'm not selling dope. The only thing I'm doing is selling CDs and doing this and, putting together shows and stuff like that. So I was like, I still didn't believe him really. You know what I'm saying? I was like, back at that particular time in my life, I was like a hardcore street dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at it rappers like, if you wasn't a rapper who made it already,
Mm-hmm.
then I looked at you like that's some weak shit, nigga.
Right. You're a clown.
Yeah, you're a clown, really. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to take it on myself to go ahead and try to do this shit. And I bought some books because I believe in education, bro. I went to prison and I bought like $1,000 in books and I read them and educated myself. So I'm going to buy some books about the music industry. I read them about touring and put together my first show and made $2,000, my first show ever. And my little sister helped me with it. And I was like, I made $2,000 off this bitch,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That's two ounces. You know what I'm saying? 2.5 ounces right there. So we just kept on going. Boom. So after I did 104 shows with him, I was kind of like in a position like, okay, what I need to do to take this to the next level to create some more income for my business, because I'm trying to raise some funds so I can actually get in these major outlets like BET, MTV, XXL magazine. I'm like, I know it take money to do this, and right now financially I'm not able to do it if it's going to take some 5 figures or above.
Right.
So I'm like, how can I need to do more shows? And signs, like I said, I always count on God. So I was like, I'm doing 104 shows already. That was hell of a work. How am I gonna do more than 104 shows in 1 year? And then at this particular time while I'm thinking about this, I see a video, a DVD. It's 50 Cent talking about when he first came up. And he was like, when he first was coming up, he was doing 300 shows a year. So that was my answer.
Okay.
Like I accepted. I was already asking, how can I do? He said 300. I said, I'm going to do 300 shows a year, just like he did. I want to tell you about my $1.5 million deal. I made more than $1.5 million. All right. I'm the biggest independent artist in the game since Master P. This is where I'm going to tell you 1.5 million came from. I did over $360,000 touring, right? Let's talk about the gross. We're not talking about gross, that's net. If I gross $360,000, this is what it takes to make this show possible. Security, DJ, gas to get there, flyers, tickets. I can keep on going on.
Mm-hmm.
Rental of the club. So it's this is what it's about. Let's take this off of one show, right? And then I'm gonna multiply it so you can understand. My tour, $150 for the flyers times 300.
Mm-hmm.
That's $45,000 on flyers, right? Tickets, $60 for 1,000 tickets times 300, right? So DJ, $150 a night times 300. Security, club, different things like that, right? Not to mention gas getting there, going back and from. So when you're a real business, all that gross is included into your annual summary.
Okay.
So, saying I made 360,000 net, and this is not, you gotta understand, it's not just something I'm saying. I'm saying I'm paying taxes, and the IRS can confirm what I'm saying about the money that I'm making.
Okay.
So, if you make $100,000 cash net, to make that happen, most likely you spent 4 to 5 times that amount, about $400,000 or $500,000.
This wouldn't be the 100 talk if I didn't ask about this. Now, there was a little bit of a scrape on social media, for what it's worth,
Right.
where there was some criticism about the way you do business.
Right.
And some people said, there was one cat who went so far as to say that what he did, what Baby Savage does is fucked up. He gonna tell these people to come on tour with him, and then he kicks them off the bus if they don't reach a certain quota.
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We were just talking about that.
Right.
Okay, so explain that one. First of all, explain the situation. Explain what he meant by the whole thing about kicking somebody off the bus.
That's easy. See, niggas talk and they hear hearsay, because that specific person you're talking about, he never been on the bus with me. But this is what I do, and this is just real. And it's not kicking somebody off the bus, because I never kick you off the bus. That ain't the type of shit I do. But if you hit that bus with me and we got hotels and we got gas, see, this is what's expected of me, because a lot of people, when they come around me, they look at what I'm making. And this is it's just something that normal successful people go through. If we on the road, you a grown man. I shouldn't have to buy your food. I shouldn't have to pay for your hotel. I shouldn't have to put gas in this bus by myself, especially when I didn't ask you to get on this bus. You asked me to come to the show. So you asked me to come to the show. Hey, man, Savage, I want to roll with you to the show. Cool. This is what it's going to take. It's going to take this much gas money. You're going to need this for food, and you're going to need this for hotel. Okay, cool. There ain't no problem. Yeah, I got me. Now you get on my bus, and it's an entirely different story. We stop. We go up in the restaurant. I'm right here. Heads turned like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the type of dude I am. I ain't finna say, man, you should have had some money, bro. Fuck that. I ain't paying for shit. And I'm keeping it 100% real. I'm going to buy your food, but I'm going to say, hey, man, look, you brought some CDs with you. Now, if you brought your CDs with you, you get out there and sell them bitches. If you ain't brought your CDs with you, he gonna mind. You gonna make my money back before we leave this bitch, or it's gonna be a problem. Because understand, I'm a business professional, but I'm a gangster too, and that's first from the heart. So I refuse to let a nigga play me in any type of way, man. I'm gonna die for that. So, at the end of the day, a lot of the times when these certain guys that got on my bus and I like sell some CDs, man, it's something different. Like, in my mind, it's easy. You done seen me. The whole city done seen me. States done seen me. When I say states, I mean more than Louisiana. Actually go to a hood store. I can go to Tennessee. I can go to New York. Them niggas will say, we go to certain hoods. Sav, you back? Because I used to be out there selling CDs. Hot sun, rain, it's cold. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I was a real grinder. But it just ain't for everybody. You put a nigga out there in that hot sun with some CDs, niggas get to looking all type of ways like, man, take me home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I didn't know we was going to be doing this. But nigga, I thought you was a man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, men gonna provide for their family. Men gonna provide for their children. You see what I'm saying? And for themselves. And another man shouldn't have to take care of another man. So it's just one of those things, man, where that's what I learned from the beginning. I messed up with that. But you just gotta go through a learning process to learn in the beginning. See, I don't do that no more. That was 2012. Going on into 2013, where I used to let people come and do that. Now, if you want to get on the bus, I'm gonna say it costs this much. I need this up front for gas. Yeah, we ain't finna play these type of games where you get on my shit, you ain't got no money in your pocket, then I gotta take care of you. Now this is what we gonna be. Go ahead and order your hotel so you have a place, to sleep or whatnot. Or we can sleep on this bus. You can sleep on the bus. You're welcome to sleep on the bus because I got beds and everything on it too. But now it's a thing where you got to prepay for everything for yourself, because I don't need no money from you or nobody else, because I'm getting money. And when we on this bus, we're a team, we're a partnership. So if we're going to do something, we're going to do it together.
Has there ever been a time where you're trying to build connects on that major level in the industry and they looking at you and saying, man, why the fuck should I deal with you, man? Look how you present yourself.
No. This is what you got to understand. Entertainment is entertainment, right? If you look down at this magazine right here, and you got this guy on the front cover, right? MJG and A-Ball. How long have they looked just like this?
For a while now.
Since they came to the game.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of these people who laugh, they don't really understand about branding, right? You look at Bone Crusher. How long has he had that same exact hairstyle? Since he came in the game. Flip, same way. Now, you do have some artists who change to reinvent themselves, but that's to rebrand themselves again for a different era. Some artists say, well, look, I want to rebrand myself to introduce myself to this new age that's coming in. Some artists say, well, my fan base is so big and the core is so big, I don't have to reinvent myself because now I could drop an album and everybody gonna buy it regardless. So we ain't got to do that. So I understand about the way I present myself. I present myself because I'm really an entertainer right now. And not only that, this is just me right now. Like the haircut has become me. The jewelry has become me. You know, at one particular time, it was a point in rap. This was really in. If you notice now, everybody who came in the game, they don't really wear big jewelry no more.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't conform to what everybody else conformed to, right? Now, isn't it a saying that real street people, hey man, well shit, I ain't gonna follow trends, nigga. You do you, I'ma do me, right? But if you notice, everybody rocking the gold with the little small pieces. I ain't coming like that. That ain't hot, man. Look, man, I got this right here. This me. This how I'm feeling right now. If a nigga don't like it, fuck you, nigga. You go change yourself. I'm gonna keep me the way I am, and I don't care about what you think. Cause at the end of the day, how much money you making, and at the end of the day, nigga, if I change, how much money you gonna help me make? So other than that, we ain't talking about nothing. We talk about bullshit. You know, put that shit to the side, man. We don't want to hear that. Yeah.
Already, Savage.
Yeah.
All right, this is my last 100 talk question, man. Bone Crusher, Lil Flip, Young Bleed, you say.
Right.
Like I said, man, there's been a little bit of snickering going on.
Right.
They're saying, okay, he's talking about how he's on this level, he's doing this 1.5 this, and how he going to this state, that state, but he's only fucking with niggas that were hot 1 minute, but they gone cold over the years.
Right.
How do you respond to that?
I respond to it just like I responded to you earlier. Flip, my nigga. Young Bleed, my nigga. Bone Crusher, my nigga. See, it just depends on how you look at it. If you think it's not cool to fuck with them, then I think you're not cool not to fuck with them, right? And I got that quote from Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne said that if you think I'm not cool, I think you're not cool. So who cares? That goes back to what we've been talking about this entire time. I'm not the type of person to say, okay, look, man, Flip ain't on BET, he ain't on that. I know what Flip doing. He know what he doing. We don't care about what the world think he doing, because we gonna keep on doing what we doing. I know what all these people doing. Young Bleed, out of Baton Rouge, I grew up listening to him, right? The music that he made, it set me off and it bring me back to a certain point of era in my life. I respect Bleed for how many albums he sold. I respect Bone Crusher for how many albums they sold. Flip, how many albums he sold. Millions, right? BET, how many times? MTV, how many times? Huh? Source Magazine, front cover. XXL Magazine, Vibe, huh? Millions of dollars put behind his name. So how we gonna go against that? Tours, sold out stadiums. So what we gonna talk about Flip now, because he's not what you feel that he should be? We're not gonna go there, right? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I fuck with these niggas because I got personal relationships with them, right? And I look up to them and what they do still, regardless of what other niggas think they do. Yeah, fuck what another nigga think. How much money you got, man? What you riding in, man? You know, I hate that shit when a nigga say, man, I don't like his car. His car ugly. You know what I'm saying? Nigga riding on 28s in a gold car. Nigga, you ain't even got no car, right? That's what human beings do. It's a psychological thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to judge others. That's cool. Judge people. But the Bible goes back, before you look at that man dot in his eye, you got to examine your own. What are you doing? So, you know, we just talking about some real shit, and I appreciate that, but at the end of the day, none of that's a factor, man. We get money over here. We living our lives. We providing for our families. We doing what other people ain't doing. Specifically speaking about me, if it's another independent artist in this state or any other state that's doing close to what I'm doing, bring them to the table so we can work together, sit down and map some shit out, because obviously we finna be the next Universal. Bottom line.
Man, we had part of the interview where this is your time to talk, man.
Right.
Any last statements or thoughts you want to leave to the people?
Yeah, man. Baby Savage, the guy that grind. It's the colossal all-out empire. We making moves. We doing stuff that ain't nobody else doing. Hopefully, you know, everybody just gonna see it. You know, get left behind, man. The door is open, and this is for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with what I'm doing right now, I still leave the door open for everybody to come in or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But my particular door, once I make it to a certain point, I'm gonna put a boulder behind that bitch, and the only thing that's gonna move that boulder is God. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand people in general, man, they'll use you and do whatever they can to get from you instead of trying to help you. And I feel like it should be like this right here. At any particular point in life, a partnership is people meeting you. You know what I'm saying? And riding with you, not trying to ride you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you look at people or people who are trying to reach a certain point in life, nobody believes in them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, ha 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 ha, I'm gonna laugh at him. I'm gonna tell you something about laughing at somebody like me. People laugh at me, and this is what I say to myself. I think I might be crazy. You know why? Because out of everybody I really know, I'm the only person who really trying to get millions. You know, I'm the only person who just went bought this bus cash, then went bought another bus cash, then went bought a Lamborghini cash, this house cash. Damn, am I crazy? Like for real, like why I ain't got another 100 people around me saying the same type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? And the people who not involved in what I'm involved in, they the ones laughing. So I might be crazy. Either that or I'm above average. Huh? I mean, that's just being honest with you. Like, what do the average person do? Right? I don't do the shit the average person do. I don't go to the club just to hang out. Right? I don't sit in the yard and watch cars go by drinking on a beer, smoking on a fucking blunt. You know what I'm saying? That just ain't shit I do. I don't get entertained about that shit. When I'm entertained, we taking trips to Miami on the beach with our feet in the sand. Huh? When I'm entertained, I'm taking a flight to New York to go look at downtown Times Square at night. You feel me? So like at the end of the day, it's 100 people who gonna laugh, and it's only one who gonna understand. And I'm looking for that one, so we can work together and we can get some money because me and you alike, huh? It's the percentage rule, and I understand it now. That's just exactly what it is. So I'm gonna keep on laughing. They gonna keep on laughing. Shit, we all gonna laugh together, huh? Who gonna laugh in the end though? And who gonna cry? I'm out, man. That's what it is.
All I'm saying is that's how I felt about it, and I spoke on it. A lot of people was thinking it.
Right. Okay.
So if you can't knock me for actually having the nuts to say, okay, look, this how I feel about it.
You can't depend on one person or something to give you something. Like I said, don't nobody owe you nothing.
Right.
And and what they get a lot of the blame. Some might be right, but it might be wrong. I'm on the grind right now. Tell me how you like me now. On the block where I'm found. I'm getting money and it's about to go down.
Mike Spielberg, live and direct, Paparazzi Media, Studio 618. We got the Supreme Grinder right here, Baby Savage. Just finished doing a little flip show. Brought a lot of independent artists out here. He's got a network that's spiraling out of control with Weblight. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in it. As far as for your goals for 2014, what are you looking forward to accomplishing?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, man. I'm working on one of the biggest independent deals actually in my career for like $7 million, right? And when I say 7 million, a lot of people think cash, 7 million, but it's not really like that. It's a 5-year plan, me touring, making approximately $300,000 to $500,000 a year off of touring, allocating so much money towards magazines like XXL, The Source, Respect Magazine, which I just did a deal with XXL Magazine for like $294,000 in advertising only, and I'm doing a number with Respect. We haven't came to a full agreement on how it's going to be, but it's going to be up in the 5 figures, as well as with the sources and things like that. I'm just putting out there for independent artists and giving them the game like I'm the label. Okay. And when I say I'm the label, I'm not a Cash Money. I'm a universal. I'm an Interscope. I just got this plan, man, to be like the next Universal, next Fontana, my own distribution center. Next, Interscope. I don't want to be just another record label that's coming out. So with all the things I'm putting together, man, it's gonna be a network of independent artists. What I'm doing is I'm going public with a record label. When I say going public, I mean putting it on the stock market. And the investors and shareholders are gonna be independent artists, right? And I'm gonna pay dividends back to them. But besides that, I'm gonna franchise it as well, like a McDonald's or a Burger King, where artists can say, hey, we're gonna pay this much money, we're gonna be able to use your name and your brand, and now they're gonna have access to every artist that I deal with. And that's for I'm franchising my touring company. Right. So, and this guy's a brand. So, like somewhere in California, somebody might be able to just purchase a Got Grand franchise. Now you get to use every artist with me. Plus, it's gonna come with seminars, and I'm gonna teach you how to put together tours where you're gonna gross $500,000 to $1 million a year independently as an independent artist, without major label help, without radio, without any of that. And you allocating all your money and your finances to your bank account, fictitious numbers that the label will give you 2 million, and then they'll say, well, we spent this on video, we spent this on marketing, we spent this on radio, we spent this on features, and now you left with $100,000 for yourself. Okay. And those are only fictitious numbers that they're giving you, because what they really paying for those services is way cheaper than that. But what they do is they boost it up, middleman, yeah, and mark it down, because they the middleman. You at the bottom, the other people at the top. You see what I'm saying? So before I let you give me 2 million and I wind up with 100,000, because I'm making 300,000 a year right now for touring, I'm gonna go for the whole 7 million and put that in my pocket. And I'm gonna sell 100,000 CDs like Master P said for $10 a piece and make that million. Right? Okay. And keep all the cash instead of what I'm hearing, because I've never been in that part. Like they say, all these rappers, they're not really getting paid off of like royalties and stuff like that. I don't even much want to go through that. Just give me all my money, right? Now, when I do go talk to the machine, which is the label, it's going to be for a historic deal, as of a cash money or a Master P. Because I'm not saying that independently and I don't want to go to that label, because of course, yes, I want to be national, I want to be international. And right now, I don't have enough finances, marketing dollars, anything to take it to that level. But right now, at the level I'm at, I'm not content. So I'm looking for that machine, but it just got to be right. You see what I'm saying? Because I know the type of income I could really get off of my fan base. Not off of my fan base, just off of my education.
And it also sounds like you're bringing something to the table instead of just being a project. Yeah. And, you know, just being able to do that, bringing the networks, bringing the knowledge, bringing the skill, bringing the grind. That means that they see you, they see dollar signs. Right. At the end of the day, which makes it that much more easy. Right.
And you know what? At the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. All the stuff I've been doing, man, I'm paying taxes right now. Not only that, the things that I'm doing in the label, man, like when I tell people all the time, I'm the biggest independent artist out of Louisiana. Out of several other states too, because I don't know. And when I say independent, understand, I'm not talking about, because you got artists like, I ain't gonna name no names, but they say they independent, but they got major distribution behind them. And if you got major distribution behind you, guess what? They're gonna allocate so many dollars to make sure your CD is at the front of that store, that you have posters in that store, that there are commercials running in places like Best Buy, Walmart, where your stuff is gonna be sold. So no, you're not really independent. I'm completely independent. Everything I'm doing bottom line. So at the end of the day, when I say I'm the biggest independent artist,
this Master all by yourself.
Right. And not only that, I don't know another artist that's doing over 300 shows a year, all of them paid.
How many of y'all are really getting paid for the hard work that you put out there?
Right.
You record these tracks, you know what I'm saying? You go to the studio, you buy the beats, you do all this, and all that goes down is just rides around in your boy's car. Right. What are you really gonna do with the product that you have?
Well, look, let me give you an idea, because a lot of artists, what they want to do is just pop up. Somebody pay them $2,000 for a show, they show up, perform, and leave. See, when I'm getting paid for shows, I'm actually the promoter. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I'm actually the touring organizer. I'm doing all of these jobs in one, but I'm creating this income for myself. Now, of course, some people do pay me up front for shows, but that's the minimum. I'm not fixing to wait on nobody to book me. I'm going to book myself, just like I'm going to sign myself. And I'm signing myself to this $7 million deal. I'm not finna wait for a label to come and give me what they want to give me. I'm gonna take what I want by my education, my knowledge, and me applying it. This is why I feel like I'm the biggest independent artist. I don't know another artist that's doing over 300 shows a year paid. I don't know another artist who has really allocated over $380,000 in marketing. We're not talking advertising, I'm talking marketing, right? And if we talk about advertising, it's more than that. With the billboards, I got over 200 billboards. That's over $300,000 right there throughout 5 states. Besides that, I do advertising in XXL, Respect Magazine, Source Magazine every month. And if you know how much that costs, then you know what type of dollars I'm talking about spending. I created a union for over 10,000 artists to get together and gather together and minimize on cost and advertising, maximize on advertising by all getting equal percentages, right? And still get that national exposure.
How did that come about? How did you bust in that mainstream bubble?
I wanted
so
to compete.
Okay.
I'm seeing these dudes, man, they got $1 million budgets, and I'm like, how I'm gonna do that? I ain't got the funds to continuously do that out of my pocket and take a chance on losing that. So I said, I'm gonna minimize my chances of losing my money by involving everybody in it because I'm not greedy. And at the end of the day, as long as everybody getting an equal share, it's gonna be beneficial for everybody. So I minimized the cost, and then I got people involved. When I look at XXL magazine, it's a historic venture for me every time, all these national magazines. Because like I say, prior to that, you only had people who was in there who being pushed by multi-million-dollar machines. Once again, which is the label, right? They can afford to pay $10,000 for a page, and right, and it won't even hurt them because they got so many other money coming in from different type of avenues. I ain't got that right now. So I'm gonna involve everybody in it. But like I say, man, independently, that was like one of the greatest things for me to do. And the exposure that I've been getting off of these magazines have been tremendous. And seeing like the potential and the money that I've been making from spending money on myself has been very well worth it, you know. So when I really seriously took this career seriously, I was 26, right? At the age of 26 until now 30, the money has been like overwhelmingly just fulfilling my bank accounts, meeting all of my goals. But it's one thing I've been doing that I never did. I'm doing it. And it's just that easy. You see what I'm saying? Just do it. So it's like I constantly educate myself about the music industry, the business. My last mixtape was 2012. I don't just put out music just to put out music because it ain't making no money.
From 2011, 2012, when you performed,
right?
Just off that material.
Just off that material.
Drop any new material.
Yeah. For what? Right? As long as I'm making money, the money steady coming in.
Stretch.
Now I'll be able to drop material when I'm able to drop all this other stuff I'm doing in the machine behind me. Then I can work more on my craft. Right now I gotta work on building the funds that's gonna push me to where I need to go, to where that machine really recognizing and realizing what I'm doing. But I want it to the point to where it's just like, I gotta have this guy. I see what he's doing. I see the future of what he's done, and by his past and his present situation, I can see him going where he say he's going. Right.
A lot of people been in the game not longer than 4 years and still don't have access to the point where, hey, I'm performing. I need you to come here to this town, perform with me. Right. We're gonna put your name on the bill. Right. We're gonna create a buzz with national artists that everybody's heard of.
Right.
So how did you get that connection to the point where you're able to build to the point where they were able to bring you in and ride with you?
Right. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I remember before I was getting paid for shows, I used to travel to meet these artists. If somebody got a show there, I'm going. I never forget. Master P had a basketball game, and he's like one of my favorites.
Okay.
I watch him and I listen to a lot of his interviews, and I drove like 5 hours, not knowing nobody at the game. Okay. Nobody. But when I got there, I said I'm gonna meet him no matter what. And when I was on the highway, I seen a truck wrapped, and it was wrapped exactly like the flower with Master P on it. So I turned around and understand I'm on Houston Highway. I turned around because I seen the truck get off, and I say, he finna go to a gas station. And sure enough, when I make a block, guess what? He was at the gas station. It wasn't Master P, but it was somebody who was part of that show. And I gave him some of my music, and I gave him a magazine. And I said, man, I drove 4 hours. I want to meet P. He said, here go my number. When you get there, call me. I'm going to bring you backstage. No problem. That's what I did. Met him. Got an interview. And really, we didn't even talk that long. It's like 4 or 5 minutes. But that was enough to inspire me to say, I can meet anybody I want to meet. I can reach anybody I want to reach. All I do is got to talk to them and make it make sense. I'm not talking about no foolishness. I'm talking about some money or doing something together positive.
Spark the flame.
Yeah, it sparked the flame to let me know I can meet these artists. So I sat down and I came up with a list of artists that I want to deal with. And called them. We worked some, and most of them we still working together right now. And a lot of major shows I've been on, man. Just for some of these artists who want to get on major shows. If you're dealing with a promoter, he got money behind that. He trying to, guess what, make his profit. Call him, work for him. I'll help you sell tickets. I'll help you sell slots, VIP tickets. Give me a price to bring you. Because that's what I used to do. I'd be like, look, man, your ticket's going for $25. I'm going to sell 20 of them. Right? That's $500. All I want to do is perform and meet this artist. 5 minutes video footage. Guess what that promoter gonna say? Yeah, he got access to him. Let's do it. All you do is gotta help me in this. Yeah, make yourself useful. But don't come into the game just saying, hey man, put me on the show. I don't even know who you is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. Like, why would I just put you on the show? I don't know you, never seen you before, and you can't help me do nothing. Now, anybody with common sense, if you can bring something to the table and you able, they gonna take that, put it in the middle, and say, man, let everybody, let's eat. I'm on the grind right now. Tell me how you like me now. On the block where I'm from. I'm getting money and it's about to go down. I'm on the grind right now.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. So now get 2 snack wraps plus fries and a medium soft drink for just $8.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
Kick off the new year in new True.
Show up for 2026 in stitched denim that gets noticed, sweats that flex, and graphics that hit every time.
Make your style manifestations a reality.
Shop new styles at TrueReligion.com.
Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all in this close with the protocolist. Thinking and moving logical. Stopping every maneuver possible. And apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through. Reshape and mold you and sweep over the weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul too.
What up, man? It's your big brother, K Reno.
It's your boy, Keystone.
Y'all are tuned in again to another episode of the Underground Dialogue Podcast, where the name speaks for itself. Tonight, man, sitting in the legend seat, man, is a brother who is more than worthy of sitting in that seat, man. It's a tireless worker in hip-hop, tireless worker in the community. This is an entrepreneur, business owner, mentor, hip-hop artist, man, the god of grind, one of Louisiana's finest, man. Every time I see him, he's somewhere different. Man, let's welcome my brother. Baby Savage is in the building. How you feeling, fam?
Thank you, brother. I first want to say I appreciate you having me here. It's a pleasure to be in front of a legend like yourself.
Oh, man.
And all the accolades you just gave me, they'll do 100-fold to you.
Hey, well, you know what? Guess what? Keystone, pay him. No, brother, I appreciate that a lot, man. You know, because the work that you've been doing is not going unrecognized at all. You know, people are seeing it, and to me, one of the questions I really want to ask before we get into your origins in the game is like, how do you even have the energy to do all of the things that we see you doing? Because even on the internet, it's like you always working. But man, I know that it got to get tiresome sometimes, you know, in the work. You know, are you
Well,
part Jamaican or something?
I really think that and I mean I got it from my grandmother.
Okay.
So I think it's genetic. I think that on a realistic aspect, I think it's something to do with OCD.
Okay.
But here's one thing: I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't use drugs. I never drunk alcohol in my life. Like I don't know what it tastes like, right? Won't drink it. But the grind for me, I'm so motivated. I tell people all the time, you do drugs, you smoke weed, you drink. I don't talk about that. I get high off working. I get high off success. I'm talking about the high I get after I accomplish something or make some money would be probably essential to somebody hitting the rock.
Right.
I don't know what it's like, but when I get in that mode,
some dopamine activates in your brain. Yeah.
And I can't turn it off. Man. So I be tossing and turning the missions. And, you know, I got a vision now, the future, 200 buildings, 200 locations across the United States for the music industry. I always been mad that we got so many black billionaires in the music industry, but nobody has came and created an iHeartMedia.
Yeah.
Nobody has came and created a Live Nation.
Right.
Nobody has came and created a Universal. So I said, it's time for me to fill those shoes, and it might take 15 years for people to see it, but I mean, hey, heavy.
No, well, you know what, man? I'm glad you said that, man. See, now I can't get to the first question because now you done planted the seed. When you see, because we hear the term gatekeepers all the time in music. So when you see a lot of these black billionaires that we have, whoever they may be, and then you don't see them initiating that type of move to build up those type of entities like we always try to work under, do you think that has to do with the fact that the reason why they are billionaires is because other billionaires who don't look like us have put them in position and kind of got them handcuffed? Or how do you look at that?
That's what it is. I look at it exactly like that. They giving them, even though they billionaires, they still feeding them by that long handle spoon. It's just a different level of the long handle spoon.
Right.
And here's what I was telling somebody about. If you look at social media right now, all the people who getting famous, we don't have any more people who speaking knowledge, like yourself, one of them, in their rhymes. And now it's even gotten worse. So we ain't got to talk about the drill music. Let's talk about social media.
Yeah.
Everybody now who going famous, retarded, stupid, mentally disabled, like literally, like not even saying that. A lot of these social media stars, and then I watch people acting like these people.
Right.
Doing the dances, like not even realize the person is doing this because they mentally, disabled. And I'm like, how is it that somebody like me can get on here and talk about, how to get 100,000, 500,000 in credit lines, and that don't go nowhere? I mean, I get 20, 30,000 views, 50,000 views, stuff like that. But a person, who talking reckless, mentally disabled, gonna get 10 million views. And then the world is gonna gravitate towards it. Everybody gonna share it. People gonna start acting like it, doing their faces. And I'm like, people think that this is like not the plan. This is just a new, like Jim Crow era digitally, the Willie Lynch letter digitally, and like nobody's seeing this.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They got it like toxic. It's the new thing, and the people with regular mentalities. That's old school.
It's old.
Like you still talking positive? Now we toxic out here, and that's how the kids is.
Yeah.
I think that's by design as well, though.
It is definitely by design. And we got to understand that, once again, we don't own iHeartMedia. We don't own Facebook. We don't own Instagram. We don't own YouTube. We don't own our own platforms. They say what go on our platforms. They tell us what we do. And to believe that another race is going to save our race is insanity within itself.
Right.
So that's why I said I got to be the martyr to come in and say, hey, you know what? I'm finna build a building. My vision is building the Walmart in the music industry, the CVS in the music industry. What Master P said Jay Prince is to him, that's what Master P is to me.
Right.
That's what Birdman is to me. So I say, you know what, I got to do bigger and I got to do better. I can't just start a record label. I'm going to be the major label. I'm going to sign artists. I'm going to teach them how to get money. I'm going to educate them. And it's going to turn into a trend. Stuff like yourself, K. Reno, that, you know, you one of the forefathers within the independent game. And I always look at it like this: for you and everybody else, I can't do the same thing y'all did. I want to make y'all proud by saying,
does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
man, Universal Black owned, not Universal, but label. We the new Universal, Black owned, Black operated. Can't nobody tell us what to put on the radio.
Yeah, come on.
Can't nobody tell us the places we can enter. Now, I own them.
Wow.
So when I got 200 locations and I say, hey, you know what? We're going to do a Legends tour with K. Reno. You got 200 shows. I push a button, they go to tour bus, they go to vans. Hey, man, let me know when you want to come on.
Right.
Because other than that, you're going to be on the road.
Right. You know, and I think that I'm one of those people that believe that time produces every necessity. I just put that in a new song I'm working on, because so many years in music, we've had situations where it's always the label benefiting the most financially, and the artist suffering and dying broke, barely getting by. And even if you do have a little something, it's nothing in comparison to what they have made off of you. So what went into your mindset to say, well, you know what, I'm not going to move the same way that these labels move? Because what happens is, unfortunately, even when a lot of our Black brothers and sisters go into that side of it, they kind of take the pattern that the other labels have done, and they start, we trade in our white slave master for a Black one. So what went into your mentality to speak about fairness for the artists and all that, and you still able to get yours at the same time?
That it should be based on equality and opportunity in the person. So I look at it something like the Martin Luther King speech that, you know, we shouldn't be judged based on our skin color, but be treated equally. So not going into that so far as Martin Luther King, but in another situation of business-wise, they're saying, hey, we the ones who actually pushing the culture forward.
Right.
If you look at the hip hop, bro, I've been in some clubs where all the white people in there singing rap music, right? They wearing our clothes, they looking like us, but we don't own nothing. And when I get to seeing it, I say, dang, why? So at this point, I don't want to mention no names, but I say, why the big homie don't own this? Why he don't own that? So I say, you know what? I got to do it. Like, I can't ask why they ain't did it. I got to do it. And now we at the level right now to where I say, you know what? Because, hey, man, it's a lot of people with a lot more money than me, right? But are they doing what I'm doing?
No.
So I say someone has to start in order for someone to finish. And when we talk about my building in Shreveport, it's a 7-story building. It's the first building built in Shreveport downtown ever in the history of Shreveport, Louisiana. A Black person who built the building downtown. And I look at it as the 4-minute mile. Before the one person, I can't think his name right now, I know his name, but before he ran that 4-minute mile, no one ain't did.
Never been done.
Soon as he did it, the first year, 12,000 people done ran it. So now I go around Shreveport, the kids see my picture on the building, they say, you the man on the building? Oh, I'm gonna have a building bigger than you one day.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
When you do, make sure you invite me so I can celebrate with you. Right. Because this building that I'm implanted right here is going to be a seed that's going to spread and it's going to flower and it's going to nurture all the next entrepreneurs, music business, CEOs You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know.
And that's all I'm in it for.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I've never failed it. Nothing I ever wanted to do. Like since I was young, I said I'm gonna do this, it got done. I said I'm gonna do this, it got done. And I said, I gotta challenge myself. Well, what you gonna do? Man, I'm gonna build 200 buildings. We're gonna make 70 million a year, and it's all math. 200 buildings that's gonna make $350,000 each location. That's 70 million annually.
Right.
So the math is there in everything I've always done by math. And I'm like, I never failed at anything. I want to put myself in a position where I got to work so hard where I might fail. But the problem is, I don't even feel like this is it.
Nah.
So it's like, I could tell a person I'm fixed to build 200 locations. I got 8 now. But in the next 15 years, I'm going to have 200. And then I'm telling myself, you still ain't challenging yourself. That would sound crazy to some human beings to be like, man, 200 locations. Yeah. And
You good. You should be good now.
Yeah. No, we gotta take this to the next level. We gotta own everything. Not just the masters. Let's own the radio station so we can start back putting the good music on there. So everybody who in the South who's saying, man, K Reno, now they control who wanna go up on there. So when you hear the nigga talking about killing bust his head, shit, the white man pushing the button.
Come on.
But if we get our own, now we could push the buttons and we could change the narrative again and make music. Not, hey man, I'm not saying it all got to be wholesome and prosperous. We need entertainment as well.
No doubt.
But we don't need all that killing and stuff right now that's going on, because that's what I'm on. Like, I just want to teach this younger generation on how to get some money, especially the young rappers who look up to me. They're always in my inbox, want to know how to make some money, and because they see what I got going on. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm just here to help you, give you the knowledge. I'll give it to you for free, and I just want to be that vessel that spread the love.
I think that what you're saying is important because a lot of artists coming up, they feel like that's the only way to get in the door is to put out that kind of content. I gotta put this out because they not recognizing that the label's agenda is to make you put out and crash out is genocide. So for you to create that kind of avenue, it gives them an option to say, okay, well, you know what, I can be artistically liberated and I ain't got to do that, because in our ignorance, we might want to talk crazy, but I've seen so many artists that come in like that because they're young, and then at some point their maturity level kicks in, like, I don't want to rap, like, I don't want to talk about that. But the label is like, no, this is what selling. But nowadays, in my mind, I feel like a lot of artists shouldn't even have a mentality that they got nothing to lose, because the way streaming and all that going, you ain't making no money no way. So go ahead and free yourself and do your art the way it needs to be done, and link up with somebody who is gonna make sure that you get your money. They got no agenda like that.
And let me tell you why they're not making no money too, is because I tell them all the time, education. We ain't got to talk about high school education. We talking about education in whatever business you're going into. You got to master that. So when we talking about streaming, I tell them, I say, hey, if you put your music on DistroKid, if you put your music on United Masters, you can get paid 3 ways. First, you're going to get paid through streaming. Second, you're going to get paid through mechanicals. Third, you're going to get paid through POH. Fourth, you're going to get paid through digital downloads if someone buys your material. So that's 4 ways to get paid. Now you're getting paid off your songs. Now let's monetize your content on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Now, besides monetizing your content, do what I do. The only thing I did for the past 17 years, I made $500,000 a year just by doing 200 shows a year for $2,500 a show.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not trying to get, I always wished I could have been one of those artists who had a national hit song, pull up and get 40, 50,000 a show. Right. But I ain't got
that. Wasn't your path.
Yeah. I'm going to go do these 200 shows for $2,500 each show. I'm going to make this $500,000. When I get to this town, I'm going to have whatever orders. They say, hey, man, how much for a feature? I say, what's in your pocket? You see what I'm saying? They say, man, I don't want to sit around here and, hurt your feelings. You can't hurt my
Can't hurt my
dog.
feelings, man.
How much in your pocket? Man, I got $75. Hop on the tour bus.
Right.
I ain't got time to play.
Right.
Whatever your budget is, that's my price.
Man, look. Let me clear out. You know why? Because you speaking my life right now. Yeah. See, the thing is, like I tell people, this is my analogy. I say a lot of people come to the plate and they want to hit the home run.
Right.
But if I get a base hit, steal second, somebody sacrifice bunt, I get the third, and then somebody pop fly and I tag up and come on with still that same run. Now it might have took a little long, it might have been, but that's the whole process. So the twos and fews add up. It's not to say to shortchange yourself in any kind of way, but you have to know what situation you're in to say, okay, like you said, this guy getting 40,000 a show. I can't walk in there and do that because I don't have the playing field ain't level for me. So a lot of guys don't know that what you're speaking to is the totality, the accumulation. So the first thing that stood out to me, you said 500,000 a year.
Yeah, right.
So you're looking at the end of the year, this is what I have amassed by using this method. But